So this is a basic primer on user-defined fields and how you create them in eTapestry and interact with them using the plugin and Gravity Forms. So if you go to Management, log into eTapestry, go to Management and User-Defined Fields. Now, out of the box, you get a base category. You can add a new category just for organization purposes behind the scenes. But we're going to stick with the base category. Right now, as you can see, they have several fields out of the box that come with eTapestry, and you can utilize them. They'll automatically show up in the plugin. But you can also add a field, which is what we're going to do here. So just go to New Field, and I'm going to call this attendee. So basically, we're just tracking people who attend our events. And the data type, it's a text data type. That's how the data is stored in eTapestry, not necessarily how it's collected on your Gravity form. But text is pretty much, large majority of the time, it's going to be a text field. Now we'll just click Next and work our way through these steps. You can skip around, but we're not going to. So this is a contact journal type. Basically, we're just recording the contact. They're not giving us money. These are people we want to reach out to at some point. So I'm just going to add that as a contact type. But you can do multiple. I mean, I could add it to constituent. And then let's click through. Don't want any of these things. So this is important. This is sort of how your data is going to be collected on your form. So if it's free form, you don't know really what the answers are going to be and you just want to collect information, you're going to go with a text box. If it is a one answer only, then you can use this, allow assignment of only one item, and you can use a drop down for your data collection. For us, we might have an attendee attend more than one event, but we want to know exactly which events they attended so we can target them when that event comes around every year. So we're going to do selection from a set of values, but there can be more than one value. So now we have our opportunity to add values. This is important because these will be exactly what you have to map to on your form. So I'm going to say we have a annual event, and we have a spring event, and we have a fall event. You can tell I volunteered for these events. Okay, so we have 3 events here. And we'll finish that up. So now you can see we have, we've set it up. So we're good to go. Okay, so now I'm going to go to our form. So what we have is an event registration form. And I've already just set up the basics of that. So you create your new form. And I've simply added a name and an email field for data collection. So now what I want to do is I want to add a drop down, or actually I want to add checkboxes because there can be more. Let me think about that. Okay, no. I'm going to add a drop down because this is one event that we're registering for. Actually, I could just get away with a text box. So yeah, let me do that. Okay. So what this is it's actually a hidden field, and I'm just going to call it event. This is the event that they're registering for, right? And since it's hidden, it's really going to be administrative only. And then we're going to give it a value of Spring Fling. So that's our event that they're registering for. And you probably have that on the title of the page, right? But eTapestry doesn't know that. So you have to have a way of sending the event name to eTapestry along with the person that signed up, so you know what's going on. And you might want to add a credit card field to this and have them pay for the event, and then also set them up as a gift. But for right now, we're just setting up a contact. So it's administration only can see this as Spring Fling, and we'll call it event name. And that's it. Now I'm going to update. Okay, so now we have this added to our form. We're going to set up the feed. So I'm going to go to the settings field to eTapestry mapping. And you've already entered all of your credentials, and I'll have another screencast for that. In case you haven't done that yet, you can just stop and do that now and come back to this. So we have our eTapestry mapping feed, and we're going to create a new one. Okay, our transaction type is we're actually going to create a contact entry on this. So once you select, you can see we're spinning at this point. What happens is we have these contact fields dependent upon that being your selection. So once you select this, then you're going to get some additional fields, and they pop in down here. So this is connected to my eTapestry account now. So what it's showing me are the options that I have to map to my form, including our new attendee field. So when you have a contact field, you need to map the email address, and it's smart enough to kind of see, oh, I have an email address in my form. That must be where you want to map to, but you don't have to. You can pick something else there. And then the full name block is that. I don't have a phone or address, so I can leave those blank. I'm not registering a reference in my entry. This is something you can use to actually take the reference number created in eTapestry and put it into the entry itself. So you have a link within your Gravity forms to where the data went on your eTapestry account, which can be helpful. Now I need to have a contact subject. So this is the subject is just going to be, and this gives you just a little bit of a hint. And it's a required field. eTapestry makes you put something in there. So this is just going to be event registration. And the method, we really should add a method to our eTapestry account that says something like a Gravity form sign up or website sign up or something like that. So we're just gonna call it event for right now, which sounds to me more like a physical event, like someone signed up, add an event, and you're putting them in. And that's not really the case here. So yeah, we should add a method in eTapestry that says website sign up. And then it would show up here as one of your options. Now what I want to do is I want to go down to attendee, and I'm going to select our event name field. And then update that. I'm ignoring all these others, but as you can see, you have lots and lots of options. You can collect as much data as you desire for your eTapestry account. And now I'm going to update those settings. And so now what's going to happen is Okay, everything has been saved appropriately. And I will do another screencast where I actually register, and I'll show you how these will pass through.